A lot of people think that working around family and children issues and prisons is soft stuff. Give me a break. Let me tell you some of the things that have been said about the women that we've worked with, like lying on the gurney, losing your baby, and being told by the prison nurse that you would be better off, and so would your baby if that baby died.
In 1983, I went to CIW, California Institution for Women Prisoners, and I had 2 children, and I was pregnant with my 3rd child, and the sheriff that was with it shackled my legs. Some women are chained around the waist, around the legs, and around the wrists. Some of the legislatures, Holly Mitchell, Nancy Skinner, many others, enacted a law to protect women while they're pregnant, to keep them from being shackled.
In the late 1990s, the international human rights community took notice of the fact that we were brutalizing people in our prisons in this country. And a remarkable woman named Radhika Kumaraswamy, who was the Special Rapporteur on Violence Against Women of the UN, came to this country, and she looked. And do you know what she said was the most profound human rights violation? The systematic removal and termination of parental rights of parents who went to prison, whose children were taken from them because it was racially fueled, economically fueled, and because it destroyed the future of our communities.
The idea that once you're criminalized that you're no longer valid as a parent is bullshit. It took me 6 years after I paroled to even begin building that bridge back to my children, to even have them open the door and want to know me. We're taking women and we're locking them up for their entire reproductive years. They have no opportunity to create a family at all through sentencing. One thing that Justice Now did was create an innovative human rights documentation program. We talk to our peers, we trust our peers, we open up to our peers in ways we won't open to any staff member, regardless of how good or on our side we view them to be. And started noticing people were going through post-surgical menopause, even though they were going in for surgeries that weren't even for dealing with their reproductive organs, such as hernia surgeries. Started uncovering that people were being provided tubal ligations, which had already been made illegal because of a case in 1979. These are doctors that came up in the eugenics world, that went through medical school in the eugenics world, and still have really, excuse my language, fucked up thinking about women in prison and what we should and should not have and what we deserve in life. And we got a bill passed, so we passed SB 1135. It was the prison anti-sterilization bill, and it came because of that media. There's codified law that people in prison wrote to protect themselves. I'm proud of the sterilization work, but what about once we've had our family? Where are our rights? Where are our children's rights? We're fighting jail construction now because that is meant for our 8-year-olds.